are the Dallas Cowboys and Oakland Raiders more likely to finish worst or first in their division? We went through several teams today. We've already talked about the Seattle Seahawks and the Carolina Panthers. You have to pick one or the other. There's no second or third place, no middle of the pack. And we've talked about this because so many divisions are stacked. The NFC South, the AFC South. We said to ourselves, if there's 3 good teams in a division, well, it's almost a roll of the dice on some of these guys if they're worst or first. Let's go with the Oakland Raiders first. I think David Carr's a good quarterback. Good's relative, by the way, because in the end, David Carr's about middle of the pack. I mean, he's probably what? 14, 15, Who? 16, somewhere in that range. Did I say David again?
Yep.
I can't do it. It's Derek. I know it's Derek.
Weren't we talking about David what were we talking about? Pre-show? Quarterbacks that get, yeah, that's probably why it's in your head.
Because we've been talking about, is Josh Allen going to get ruined by a bad offensive line in Buffalo? We're like, well, who did? We talk about David Carr. You're right, that got in my head, but the truth is, he just suffers from little brother syndrome to me. It's like David Carr came along first. He got the name in my head. It's hard. And it'd be a lot easier if he didn't start his name with a D.
That's not fair,
right?
Though.
Like the parent, it's not fair, but life's not fair.
No, but it's not
fair.
fair.
You know what? It's really not.
It's not fair because he's the better brother, so he should be the one that you remember first. Like, just because David came first doesn't mean that his name should always be first.
I mean, welcome to being the little brother. And you know what? And in the end, it's not on me. Mom and Dad could have done something about this. Like, instead of being at David and Derek, it could have been David and Archie. And if it were Archie, it wouldn't be hard. I wouldn't start off on the wrong foot. You see, that's the problem. You start out with the D sound, and you're already halfway to being wrong.
Here we go. So blame the parents. It's their fault, not yours.
A lot of parents like the alliteration. Have you ever known that? Notice that? I'm going to go with S for all the children's names. Or I'm going to go with T. Tommy, Timmy, Tina. We like T's in this family. A lot of families like the alliteration. Derek Carr, middle of the pack quarterback. Pretty good weapons. Amari Cooper, Marshawn Lynch, Doug Martin. Pretty good offensive line. Not bad. Here's the catch. Defense, not so good. But they have one of the easiest schedules in 2018. And as I look at that division, I think the San Diego Chargers are going to win the division. I think they're going to go deep into the playoffs. I think they might be Super Bowl contenders. But after the Chargers, I mean, I can't trust Pat Mahomes in essentially his, rookie year of starting. I can't put money on them. I don't think the Broncos are any good. So the only team that has to falter for the Raiders to be there, a year removed from being 12-4, is the Chargers. And the Chargers have been known to do that. Despite my expectations, they've been known to falter. So I'm going to say it's more likely the Raiders finish first than worst. And now for the Dallas Cowboys. I'm sure this will be a massive cliffhanger for everybody listening.
Here we go.
They have a quarterback who right now is in the, 12 range of ranking. I think he's good. They are very poor at their weapons. They got Zeke. And then ... They have an awesome offensive line that's now hampered because of Travis Frederick's diagnosis. The defensive line is good. By the way, let's just take this moment to say, Cowboys defensive end Randy Gregory was in the zone this weekend. In the zone, brought to you by AutoZone. Get in the zone, AutoZone. You better look out for Randy Gregory.
Now that Nuno's not here, by the way, I'm super outnumbered as far as like Cowboy homers to non-Cowboy homers, and it's not a great feeling. I'm not going to lie to you. Because Bubba won't play any drops. He won't play the booger drops. He's playing horns when you say anything about a Cowboys player. It's not a good place to be.
He plays that sad horn, though. I'm not sure whenever he plays that, that's endorsement of what I'm saying or mocking what I'm saying.
It depends on the context, really. And in this case, it's a full endorsement.
It's a dual-purpose horn?
Yeah, it's really just strictly context.
You be the judge.
The Dallas Cowboys defense when I'm fancy, and their defensive line is really going to, I'm telling you, people are starting to get on now. A week ago, I told you it's going to surprise people, but now I hear the train coming. Woody's on it. Chris Collinsworth's on it. This defense is going to carry this team. Dallas Cowboys more likely to finish first than worst.